and then we've got people on Facebook Live. So hello to all of you, and I hope we're having a little stretch first. So nice relaxing posture to lay into to start with before we start the real work. So there's going to be a couple of little stretches, and then we will do the hundreds first. We won't do that in a circuit though. I wouldn't make you do the hundreds 2 or 3 times, that would be nasty. But we are going to just do the hundreds just to warm up the body and just get the blood flow moving around the body essentially. But before that, we're just going to bring our knees into our chest, so holding on to each knee, and just pull the knees in towards your chest. So not too difficult, nothing too kind of strenuous right now. And then I want you to just put your hands onto your knees, bring your knees back over your hips, and then just relax the feet and the lower legs and just circle the knees round in one direction. And then we're going to change that direction to go the other way. So just staring the thigh bones round in the hip sockets, just trying to relax the back down into the floor, relaxing the pelvis as much as you can. Good, I can see some knees moving. Excellent, okay. And then we're just going to bring our feet down, back onto the mat, feet together, knees together, take the arms out into a T shape, and then we're just going to take our legs over to one side. So we're going to start off just letting the legs just fall to where they naturally fall to. So if they don't touch the floor, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to exhale, pull them back through the center. Inhale, take them over the other side. So you should feel stretch in the side body here, maybe a little bit in the front of the hip, and then exhale back. Let's do that one more time each side. So nice and slow and gentle. Inhale over as you take the knees away. You can look the opposite direction as well of your head if you want a little bit more of a stretch. Exhale, knees back to center. Inhale over to the other side. Turn the head to the opposite direction again if you want that. And then back to center. Okay, so we're just going to give the legs a little shake. And then we're going to wake up the abdominals by doing a couple of chest lifts. So we're going to interlace the fingers, place them behind the head. Keep the elbows wide, so heads down first of all. Try and keep your pelvis in the same position all the way through, rather than kind of arching and tucking it and moving it around. Just keep it really relaxed and soft. Okay, feet hip distance, legs are relaxed. Exhale, lift your head up using your abdominals, looking straight through your knees. Hold at the top for an inhale. And then exhale to lower slowly down. 5 more. Exhale, lift up. Inhale at the top, hold, try and keep the elbows wide. And then exhale down, 4 to go. So this is just our warm up. And down. If you're really struggling, you can just take 1 breath up, exhale, and 1 breath down, inhale. But we're going to try and make it last for those 3 breaths. Exhale up. Inhale, small inhale at the top. It's quite hard to get an inhale in here. And then exhale down. 2 more to go. Really strongly exhale all that air away. Inhale and lower. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Okay, we're going straight into the 100. So let's reach those arms back, have a little stretch through the shoulders. You can arch the back a little bit here first before we come up. And then we're going to reach the arms down, lift the head up, a bit like a seesaw, and then start pumping those arms. So inhaling and exhaling. Arms as fast as you can. Reach those arms super straight and long. Fingertips nice and straight. Wrists straight too, okay? If you want more, you can take 1 leg up to your tabletop position, knee above hip. But keep those arms going and keep the breath going. If at any point you're really struggling, 1 hand behind the head is fine to support. And you can just swap halfway through with the other hand. If you want a little bit more, you can take the second leg up to join. So now you have both knees above your hips. You're now working the lower abdominals even more. Inhaling and exhaling. See if you can come up 0.5 millimeter more with the head and the shoulders. Keep going. If you want more, stretch the legs towards the ceiling. If you want less, feet back to the floor. You choose. If your legs are straight, squeeze them together. Squeeze the feet together. Good. Should be getting a lot warmer here. We're nearly there, guys. Keep it going. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Use the breath to help you. Last 2 sets. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. In 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees. Lower the head. You should feel a warming sensation across your upper abdominals, definitely. Maybe a little bit lower, depending on what you're doing with your legs. So just hug those knees in, maybe rock a little bit from side to side, just to massage the low back. So we're warm now. It's time to start our circuit. As I said, it's going to move a little bit quicker than we sometimes do. So just do what you can. So we're going to do about 8 repetitions of each move on the first circuit, and then we're going to have a little rest, and then we're going to try again. Okay, so the first exercise is pretty nice. I'm being kind to you. Okay, so we're going to take our arms up above our shoulders and our knees above our hips. So this is our dead bug. We are going to take our left leg out as low as you feel like, and your right arm back. Yeah, almost to the floor and then back in. Let's go. Change sides. Reach and back. Reach and back. Draw that belly in and up to help you. Good. So the lower you go with the leg, the harder it is. If you stay up a little bit higher, you're still going to work. Maybe just not so hard today. Good. Keep it going. One more time, each side. Good. Now we're going to take the legs up towards the ceiling. So reach them as straight as you can. Your fingertips are reaching up there too. And yes, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging by pulsing, lifting the shoulders up. So we're going to pulse and lift up, up, up. Good. Keep it going. I can see some people doing this perfectly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in straight into double leg stretch. So we're going to stretch out with the legs and the arms. Exhale, sweep back in. Inhale out. And hug it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is hard to do 8 times, isn't it? And 8. Good. So the head comes down. We're going to just take our fingertips to our temples. Now we're going for crisscross. So we're going to start with our feet on the floor on this circuit, and then we might make it a little bit harder on the next one. So we're going to lift our head up and our shoulders and bring our elbow towards our knee, and then down again. Exhale, lift up and down. Good. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extending as you lift, and 1. Excellent. So we're halfway through our circuit. Hug the knees in. We're going to roll up to seated. And speaking of rolling, now we're going to roll like a ball on this first circuit. We're going to do open leg rock on the second, and if we get to the third, we'll do still. So we're going to bring our feet in, hug in, round the spine, tuck the chin. Lift the feet off the floor, belly in and up. Balance and hold if you don't want to roll, but if you do want to roll, tuck that chin, inhale, exhale. Don't worry if it's not perfect. 2, 3, just do what feels good. Draw that lower belly in there, guys, and try and round the spine as much as you can. Tuck the chin so you don't roll back onto the neck. Couple more. 2 to go. Exhale to get back up again. Inhale, exhale. We're going to finish back down on the floor. Okay, now we're going to do our lower and lift. So we're going to bring our legs up to the ceiling, hands behind the head again, interlace fingers. You can have your head on the floor, or you can lift your head if you want a bit more work. Okay, we're going to lower and lift the legs as much as you feel you can. So it might just be a couple of inches and back up on the exhale. Try and get those legs as straight as you can, and exhale back up. Don't let your back arch, so draw the low abdominals in. If this is too challenging, you can just tap down with the toes and lift the knees back up over the hips. Okay, let's do 5 more, whichever version you're doing. Inhale, exhale to come back. Inhale, lower, exhale to come back. 3 to go. 2. Stay with me, guys. 1. Excellent. Now you can put your head down. We're going to come into scissors. So again, we're stretching our legs as much as we can. Just keep your head down and relax for the first couple here. Hold on under the knee or above the knee, wherever you can grab hold of. You're going to lower the opposite leg down and pull this leg in towards you as much as you can, comfortably, either here or here. And then we're going to swap pretty quickly. Okay, so we're going to exhale and scissor the legs. Grab hold of the opposite leg, stretch the other leg away. That's just 1. We've got 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. You can lift your head up if you want a little bit more. 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to try our roll up. So roll up and roll down. So we're going to roll up first to come to seated. Sit up as much as you can with a nice straight spine. Stretching the legs out in front of you. If you know you need a little bit of help with the roll up and roll down, keep your legs bent and hold on to the thighs and use that as assistance. So it's up to you. I'll do the first one modified with you, and then we're going to do 7 more on our own, or picking the version that we want to do. So we're going to roll back, exhaling, tuck in pelvis, slowly letting the back come down to the floor. Keep holding onto the thighs until your back is down almost all the way, and then reach the arms back. To come back up again, we lift the head, exhale, grab the thighs, and use them to help you. Okay, so that's 1 assisted modified version. We're going to do the full version. Sit straight, arms out, shoulder height. Draw belly in and up, slowly roll down. So rolling down's a little bit easier than rolling up, I have to say. But nobody is going to get better without practice, are they? So exhale. Oh, that comes on this one for a while, so I'm a bit rusty. You can have a little stretch forward, or if you don't want that, just stay up tall. Let's go again. Exhale. We're only going to do 6 of these because 8's a little bit excessive. We would never normally do 8. So we're not going to start today. On a cold Thursday afternoon. Exhale down. Good. Keep it going. So you take the modification if you need it. If you don't make all of the 6, it doesn't matter. This is a circuit. We're coming back to it. Oh, yes, I hear you say. We're coming back to it. Yay. The more roll-ups, the better. Okay, now I have lost count, so we're just going to do 1 more. Just 1 more. That'll be quite enough. Good, then we're going to roll back. And we're going to have a little rollover option if you want it, or just a lift with the legs. So I'm just moving myself down the mat so I have some room behind me. So the rollover is hands slightly underneath the bottom, legs together. Exhale, come over, tap the feet down behind you, and then use your hands on the floor to help roll back down slowly with control. If you don't want to do this rolling part, all you're going to do is just exhale and lift the feet towards the ceiling and do a little mini lift of your lower abdominals. So your bottom lifts up and you just do this. So you can stay with this. You don't want to roll over. Roll over, people, come with me. We're going to do 2 more. Push back. You might get a little stretch around your hips here. That's good. And then slowly come back down, using your hands, pushing into the floor, slowly dragging the legs past the face. The slower you can do this one, the better. 1 last time. And then down. Okay, we come from this into shoulder bridge. So feet close to the bottom, hip distance. Use your hands again on this one, okay? So as you push up with your hips, I want you to push down with the hands and arms into the mat. Exhale, slowly peel spine up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, melt spine down. So on the next few, I want you to really focus on lifting up the spine incrementally. So exhaling, tailbone first, peels away, waist, mid, part of the upper back. And then we exhale down. Upper back first, middle back, waist, low back, tailbone. Keep it going. So push down into the hands, lift with the hips. Inhale at the top. Exhale, melt spine down. Good, let's go again. Keep going with this one. It should feel good. It should feel nice and activating for the back of the body. Only come up as high as you feel comfortable. This is really going to wake up the hamstrings, the glutes, and the back. All the muscles in the back are working to keep us up there. And back down. Let's just do 2 more. And last one coming up. And melt it down. Good. So just give the legs a little shake. They might have tensed up a little bit. Now we're coming to side lying. So we're coming to the edge of the mat, the back edge of the mat. So we're not going to do too many exercises in the side lying series, not all of them, because we don't have time, but we'll stick to a couple. So we're going to do our side kicks forward. So we can bring our feet forward of the body, hand underneath the head, or you can lay it on the arm, whatever's more comfortable for you. So belly in and up, hips stacked, hips stay together, bottom foot is pushed down into the floor, and then we just swing that top foot hip height level like a pendulum without moving our upper body at all. Good. That's 2. 6 more. 6. So if your movement's really small at the moment, don't worry. Again, more you practice this one, the bigger the swing will become. 4 to go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. If you want more of a challenge, top arm comes up. Little balance challenge. And last one. Now we're going to hold that back leg back, and I'm just going to bring my hand down so you can see what I'm doing with my hip. So I'm going to push my hip down and away, toes just drop down towards the floor, and then you keep your hip where it is. So I like to hold my hip in place so it doesn't move, and then just lift and lower. Exhale as you lift. Three, 4. Keep stretching that leg really long. Good. One more time. Keep belly lifted in and out. Now we go straight into double leg lift. So legs come back together now, lined up with the body. If you're not already there, lay out on your arms, stretch nice and long. Neck in line with spine, and you should be able to breathe really easily here. Okay, we're going to stretch both legs long and just float them up. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze legs together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we're going to do fast lying scissors, small movements, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to roll straight onto our front for a little bit of swimming. So we're on our front. Arms are reaching out. You're resting on your bottom rib. Legs reaching back behind you, hip distance. Let's do slow swimming on this one. Slow and controlled. So we're going to reach and lift our right arm up and our left leg. But we don't have to go too high. So I want you to reach long rather than all the way up in the air. And then down. Other side. Lift and reach long. Belly lifts in and up. Change. 6. And change. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, we're going to lift ourselves up. We have to turn around, do side lying on the other side. Quickly. Okay. So feet come forward. Hips stacked, bottom foot glued to the mat. Lift top leg, hip distance only, belly in and up. Swing forwards and back. Forwards and back. Forwards, back. So upper body really still. Squeeze your bottom to help that stay in that nice still position. Try not to sway your body forward and back. Fingertips resting gently on the floor, or added challenge with that arm up in the air. Good. I can see some arms going up there. Good. I like it when you take the challenge. 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes back, just behind the body now. Push that hip down, keep it there. You can reach the arm still up. If you feel your hips are staying still, lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come together. Lay out on the arm, double leg lift and hold. 8, 7. I can feel this in my sideways. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fast lying scissors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn onto your front. Lift yourself up to all fours, straight into 4-point kneeling. So this is our last move of the circuit, then we go back round to the beginning again. So you're going to stretch leg and arm out, arm, opposite leg. Doesn't matter which side you start with. Lift up, out, straight, and back. Lift it up, out to the side if you can, or just keep that straight up lift, up and down. So reach up, out in the diagonal, back to straight, and then back down. This is number 4. Keep it going. Keep that belly lifted in and up. Nice straight back. Try not to move the hips or the shoulders. Keep everything really steady. Last 2. Last 1. Good. Let's just sit back for 1 second. Have a little rest. Just a small one into your child's pose. And then we go back to the beginning, circuit 2. Hopefully we'll have enough time to do 3 circuits. Okay, back to the dead bugs. So onto our back. Knees above hips, hands above shoulders. Opposite arm, opposite leg. So take it out and back. Out and back. 6 more. Exhale as you bring everything back to center. Last 2. Last 1. Ooh, getting warmer now. Reach up, toe reaches. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight into double leg stretch. Hug everything in. Have a little rest here, and then we inhale out. Exhale back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take those legs up higher if it's really challenging. And 8. Good. Hug it in. Now, feet come back down. So crisscross, we did this version earlier. Slightly easier. You can stay with this if you want a little bit more. You're going to stretch the opposite leg away. Okay, so let's go for it. Lift up and stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. My voice is going again. Okay, we're going to roll back up to seated for our second version of rolling. This time you can stick with the rolling like a ball if you really like it. Make sure you have some nice padding behind you. We're going to try the open leg rocker now. So this involves a little bit of flexibility. So if you can't quite get your legs straight, just hold them here in this bent knee position. Get your legs as straight as you can. And if you don't want to roll, you can just lean back. Make sure you're still on your bottom muscles though, rather than your tailbone, and just balance, okay? So you're drawing your low belly in and up. If you want to go for it with a rocker, and you can grab hold of your legs wherever you can. My leggings are a bit slippery today. Okay, so we're going to roll back and then come back up. Inhale, exhale. So even if you're here and you still want to roll, just keep that chin tucked, okay? That's the only thing that is the most important part of this movement, is keeping your chin tucked so you don't roll back on your neck. And once you get a bit of rhythm going, You could just go all day. Draw the belly in and up, round the spine. Let's just do a couple more, otherwise we'll be doing this all day. One more. Good, and then come back up. So enough rolling. We're going to come back down to the floor, lift the legs up, and the hands come behind the head again for that lower and lift. Remember, you have the option of just taking your feet down to the floor, or you could just do it like this. So you could have your legs up and then just tap down. Yeah, so it's a little bit less intense, but it's still working the same muscles. If you want to do the full version, you're going to lift your head up and then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. I'm not going too low on this one today. A little bit sore from doing an ab workout yesterday. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's just do 4 more. Inhale, exhale. Last 2. Whichever version you're doing. Just keep that back safe. Don't let it arch off of the floor. And now scissors again. So hold on behind the knee or above. Stretch the opposite leg away. This time I'm going to lift my head up. So we had our head down the last time. You still have the option. Or you can lift up and bring the upper abdominals in too and get more of a stretch. So pull and then change. So pull one leg in and reach the opposite leg as far away as you can. It's those 2 opposing forces that we want. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, rolling up. We're going to start off from the down position on this one. So remember, you can have your legs bent and use your legs to help you a little bit, holding onto the thighs. Or you can go full roll up. Remember, we're doing 6. Squeeze the legs together, reach the arms back, arch back slightly, have a little stretch, and then exhale, roll up. However you get up there, slow and controlled. Okay, so I don't want anyone throwing themselves, kind of using momentum to get up. That's not good for your back. Just take a modification if you need to. Exhale down. Super slow and controlled, drawing those abdominals in and up. Reaching. Use the exhale to help you come up. If you don't exhale, you're not getting off the floor. So really use the breath. Tune into the breath. It's there to help you. Those muscles will contract when you exhale, and that's what you want to lift you up. 2 more times. Even if you only come down halfway, guys, okay, and then come back up again, that's better than nothing, isn't it? So if you're really struggling, just come back halfway, hold, wait for those abdominal muscles to shake so you know they're working, and then just come back up. Easy. Okay, we want to make it doable and not impossible, otherwise you're not going to want to do it again. Okay, we're going to roll back down, and then we're either coming again into rollover. So I'm just moving my body down so I have room behind me. So roll over, or that little lift. Again with the lift, exhale as you push down into the floor with your hands, and your bottom lifts up. If you're doing the full rollover, push into the hands, the legs come over the head. Your feet might not touch the floor. It does depend on flexibility, so don't worry if you're not. And then exhale, slowly roll down. Obviously, don't do this if it makes your back hurt. Okay, so if your back's already a bit niggly, depending on what's causing it, it might not like it. But if you've got tight muscles around your mid to low back, then it might help. So only you know that. One more time. And then coming back, super slow. Bringing the feet back down to the floor, straight back into shoulder bridge again. Okay, so let the pelvis settle for a second after the roll-ups or the little mini lifts. And then remember pushing down into the floor, lifting the hips. Exhale, melt down. Inhale at the bottom for a little rest if you need it, and then exhale again. Push down into the feet. All 4 corners of the feet. All 4 corners of the hands. And then come back down. So I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to do 6 or 4 of these and hold longer. Entirely up to you, but make sure your arms are active once your hips lift off of the floor. So don't let them just hang there. Use them. Pushing into your arms is going to activate more muscles in the back of your body and make them stronger. I'm going to do 2 more. And back down. We don't do any fancy leg movements on this one. It's a nice easy one. And then rolling back down. Okay, back into side kicks. So line yourself up with the back edge of the mat. We've done this already. Hand under head. Nice straight body. So now you've done it once already. Your body's primed for it. So feet come forward. Push bottom foot down into the floor. Top leg lifts. Kick it forwards. And back. 7. Good. So just forward and back rather than up and down on this one. Up and down on the next one. 4 more. 4. Keep the upper body still. If it's moving, just rest the hand down, make the leg movement smaller. Last one. Leg back in line with the body. Try and keep everything really still, but the leg that's lifting. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double leg lift, lay out on the arm, go for it. Lift and hold, stretch those legs so long. There's no crease behind the knee. Point the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight onto our front for swimming. Slow swim. When you lift one arm and one leg, push down on the opposite hand and opposite foot, okay? So lift and reach long. Your hip bones stay down the whole time. Don't let the hips lift. Reach, point the toes, point the fingers, and change. Belly is lifted in and up. Keeping those back muscles active. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let's lift up, turn around. Side kicks on the other side. Try and make your transition smooth and quick. Feet together, and then the feet just come forward so that they're off center of the body. Lift hip height, keep it still. Upper body's really kind of strong now, and kick forwards. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes back, push the hip down and lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together. Lay on the arm. Belly in and up. Squeeze your bottom. Lift the legs. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your front. Lift up. All 4s. Okay, that 4-point kneeling again. Back stays nice and long and strong. Head is lifted so that you're not collapsed down, so your neck is getting some strength here as well. Reach opposite arm, opposite leg. Up, out, back, down and in. Up, back. Good. Out to the side and down. Reach. Lift. Diagonal, straight, down, slide back. So you're just lifting your arms and legs, nothing else is moving. Your tailbone's staying still, your hips are staying still, your shoulders are staying still. You're strengthening the back of the body and the slings at the back of the body. with this movement of the arms and legs. The arms and legs are pretty heavy, so it's good resistance. One last time. Good, and then just bring the feet together, knees together, sit back into child's pose. So it's 2 circuits down. I don't think we're going to quite make a 3rd circuit, but we'll give it a go. We'll see where we get to. We might leave out the roll-ups because they're quite intense. But we'll give the other stuff a go. Okay, so we're back onto our backs. Dead bugs, toe reaches, double leg stretch coming up. Knees above hips. So if it really is getting a bit tiring now, you can always just take this option, okay? Just stretching the legs out and leaving your arms where they are. But if you want that double work, you're going to take one leg out, one arm back, and in. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come up, and we do those tiny pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's not so bad, is it? Straight into crisscross, feet down or leg reaching, up to you. There's only 8 of them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again. So our final rolling is going to be the seal. For those of you that haven't done it before, it's a lot of fun. Okay, so rolling up. As with all the rolling options, you can always just balance on your sit bones and lay back, or if that's causing you any discomfort for any reason, just take a rest for this portion. Okay, so if you're doing the seal, the knees drop out to the side. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to turn to my side a little bit. Hands come under the ankles. And then you sit back and balance and just practice clapping with your feet 3 times, okay? So you're going to do that and then roll back. Or you can just balance and hold here. So we're going 3, 2, 1. Round the back, tuck chin. Lean back, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Try and get 3 claps. You might only get 2. And back up. Let's just do 2 more. It's a good stretch for the inner thighs as well. Last one. And up. Good. Okay, so we're not going to do, as I said, we're not going to do the roll up, but we will still do lower and lift and scissors. So we're going to roll back down to the floor. Remember, lower and lift. You can be here, head on the floor, head lifted. You can come from this leg position, just tap down and straight back up 8 times. That's still going to work. Or you can fully lower and lift both legs and back up. It might get easier now. You've done quite a few of them, so let's go for it. 8. Exhale, back up. 7. 6. Keep the elbows wide if your head is lifted. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Everyone's favorite neck, scissors. One last time, hold under the knee or above. Stretch the opposite leg out and pull in. So you're stretching and strengthening. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going into either the rollover or that lift. So I'm going to stick with the lift on this one, rather than rolling all the way over. So let's go for it. We're going to do 8 small lifts or 3 rollovers. Really push down into the floor, those hands. You can lift your head if you want to. If it makes it easier. Or keep the head down. 3, 2, And 1. Let's just hug the knees in, have a little stretch for the lower back. Oh. And then we're going straight into shoulder bridge. So feet back to wherever is comfortable for you, usually a little bit closer towards the bottom. Remembering, hands down, hips up. So push down, lift. And then slightly release the hands as you lower the hips. Exhale up again. Let's just use 2 breaths on this one. Exhale up, inhale down. 4 more. And inhale. 3, push, that's it, good. And lower. 2, and lower. And 3, and lower. Now we're straight back to side kicks again. How did we get around so quickly? Okay, so from shoulder bridge to side kicks. This is our 3rd go around. We should be experts now. So feet together, hips together, squeeze glutes, kick forwards and back. Forwards and back. Mine's getting bigger on this side. 7, 6, 5. The more you get used to it, ooh, I nearly fell over. The more you get used to it, the easier it gets. 3, 2, and 1. Remember, lift and lower. Leg goes in line with the whole of the body, and this other leg, the underneath leg, is slightly forward. 6. Relax toes so that they point down slightly. So we're going to get right into this hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together, lay on the arm. Double lift and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick. We're almost there, guys. Just do what you can. If you need to take a rest, do that. Join back in. 2, and 1. Onto your front. This time we're going to do fast swim. Or you can stay with it slower if you want to, obviously. But if you want to take the faster option, we're going to float legs up, float arms up, and go fast for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push yourself up. Turn yourself around. Or you can just turn your body over. If I can't see you on the camera, you can just turn the other way. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so line yourself up, feet forward. Squeeze bottom, belly in and up, lift, hip height, swing. Good. 7. Have you got a favourite side on this one? Most people do. It's usually the one that's easier. We'll try and make the least easy one our favourite side over time. Good, keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Take that leg back, just the lift and lower. 7, 6, 5. We're nearly there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay on your side, on the arm, stretch out. Just float the legs up just a couple of inches, nothing too crazy. Hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast side kicks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll onto our front. So instead of 4-point kneeling this time, we're just going to have some nice stretches. You'll be pleased to know. But we are going to come back to all fours just for a second. So we're going to come into our cat-cow stretch, hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. Gather your energies and your breath back. You did really well if you stuck with it all the way through. Even if you didn't, you did what you can. Your body will thank you for moving. Okay, so let's just relax the spine as much as we can. But lift the belly in and up, and then just try and round the spine as much as you can. So soften those back muscles, relax the head, give it a little shake. Keep exhaling. And then as you inhale, lift your head up, arch your back, stick your tailbone up, and draw your shoulders down towards your back pocket. One more time each way. Exhale. Round. Inhale, arch. Good. Now we're going to take, I'm going to just take my left hand up, and then I'm going to reach it through under my right arm as far as I can, resting my left ear down on the floor. So my head's down, my shoulders down. Don't worry if you can't quite get your shoulder down. It's a little side stretch for us here. Shoulder up, back. And then we're going to push back up, change sides. So lift the arm up first, exhale through and under. Just relax your lower back and your hips. And then come back up, feet together, knees really wide now. Sit back towards your heels and just slide your hands forward. Bring your chest down as low as you can towards the floor. You can turn your head to the side if it's more comfortable. And just try and take a couple of deep breaths here into your low back. Good, and then we're just going to slowly start to roll back up, slide the hands on the floor, still kneeling, and just bring the head back up over the top of the shoulders. Just turn the head from side to side really slowly. And then roll the shoulders up, back and down. And we're done. That was super quick. Hopefully you enjoyed the little circuit that I created today. If it was a bit too much, just let me know. But yeah, it's good to do something different. Just let me know your thoughts and if you enjoyed it, and if you wanted to do it again or go back to how we normally do it. Just thought I'd mix it up a bit today. Hope you have a good week and enjoy the rest of the week, and see you again next Thursday, hopefully.